Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful evening or morning. It's bank holiday weekend. We are celebrating the Queen's Jubilee, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and I'm at home. No placement today, and I decided to make this video for you guys. So welcome back to my channel, to my returning subscribers. And if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Chisom. I'm a wife, a mom, and a nursing student in the UK, and I'm from Nigeria. So welcome back from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about studying nursing, especially studying 2 years nursing, accelerated nursing, or pre-registration nursing, or masters in nursing in the UK, because I'm studying nursing for 2 years rather than 3 years in the UK. So if you're seeing me for the first time, welcome to my channel. And if you're interested in studying nursing in the UK, this channel is for you. Okay, so after going through my videos and you feel I like this lady, just subscribe to my channel. Okay, turn on your notification bell so that you know whenever I upload new videos. Share my videos, give me a thumbs up, because that is very encouraging. Okay, so welcome to my channel. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you all so much for being with me. I have a Telegram group, you guys, and if you're not there and you're planning to study nursing, you're missing a lot. All right, so you would want to join my Telegram group, because a lot of conversations are going on there. You will see, like, you hear from people that have already applied and people that have already gotten admission and all that. So I'm going to leave the link to my Telegram group in the description box. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, today we are going to talk about interview questions. Okay, I'm going to give you some of them because there are so many of them. Okay, but I'm going to give you some of the questions so that you even have an idea on what to expect, okay, during your interview for nursing school. All right, so I'm going to tell you some of the interview questions and also give you tips that can help you become successful after your interview, or to pass your interview, let's put it that way. So if that sounds like what you are interested in, or if that sounds like what you've been looking for, then keep watching. So guys, it is admission season. Like, interview is flying up and down here in the UK. Wherever you apply from, as long as it's nursing, you're gonna get an interview, especially if you're studying if you applied for accelerated nursing program, or nursing generally. Anyway, whether you are in the UK, in Nigeria, Ghana, wherever you are, you get an interview, and you have to be interviewed so that you can progress, or for them to give you admission, let's put it that way. Okay, so this video I'm going to tell you guys the general interview questions and also the scenario questions. Okay, there are general interview questions and there are scenario questions. Okay, and at the end of it all, I'll give you tips that can help you become successful, or tips that will help you pass your interview. Okay, so let's go. I wrote them down in this book, so you see me look down very often while I make this video. Okay, okay, so the first question is always, tell me about yourself. That's always the first question, whether it's in an interview for a job or nursing school. The first question is always, tell me about yourself. Okay, so you just tell them about yourself. All right, why do you want to become an adult nurse? Why do you want to become a mental health nurse? Why do you want to become a learning disability nurse? Or why do you want to become a children and young people nurse, as a pediatric nurse? So why do you want to become these nurses? They're going to ask you this question based on the field of practice you've applied for. Okay, so if you applied for adult nursing, they will ask you, why do you want to become an adult nurse? Please, I think you people will hear my children's voice at the background. Please don't mind them. Okay, thank you. So as I was saying, they will ask you this question based on the field of practice you applied for. Okay, so if you've not watched my video, or if you are confused, you don't know which field of practice you want to go for, I'm going to, this video here, this card is about different fields of practice. I already have a video about that. So if you do not know which one to go for, watch my video on different fields of practice in nursing here in the UK. It will give you an idea on which one to go for. All right, but for me, I am an adult nursing student. Okay, so yeah. So moving on, give an example. No, tell me about yourself and your experiences. So you tell them about yourself and your experiences, especially if you applied for accelerated nursing program. Okay, that's 2 years. Remember, if you've not watched my video on studying pre-registration nursing, I'm going to link that video somewhere here or anywhere here. Please watch that video. Remember that before you can apply for accelerated nursing program, you are supposed to demonstrate that you have healthcare experience. And depending on the university, some will expect you to demonstrate 1,000 hours, 800 hours, 400 hours and all that. So for you to understand this thing I'm saying, if you are new to this channel and you've not watched that video on recognition of prior learning, please scroll down my channel, or I'll just put the card here so that you can click on it and watch how you can gain this experiences before applying. Because without those experiences, you cannot apply for pre-registration nursing. But if you're applying for BSc, it's fine. You do not need any experience, any prior experience. And remember that before you apply for this pre-registration nursing, you must have a BSc in any subject at all. Okay, so let's not digress too much. Moving on, technology. Why is it important to healthcare? All right, so you tell them why you think technology is important, or why technology is important to healthcare. Why the UK? So they're asking you why of all the countries or of all places, why are you coming to why have you chosen to come to the UK to study nursing? How would you manage stress at work? This is a very important question because they know that EBT is like it's plenty. So how will you manage stress at work? So you tell them how you will manage stress at work. Who inspires you? Who inspires you? Why did you want to change your career path? Again, this question is always or basically for people that have applied to study accelerated nursing program. They already have a BSc. So this question is asking you were an engineer. Why are you trying to become a nurse? Something like that. Or you are already an accountant. Why do you want to become a nurse now? Something like that. So this is basically what this question means. Okay. So why do you want to change your career path? Why this university? Like it can come like why the University of Salford, or why Manchester Metropolitan University, or why John Morris University, or why University of Hertfordshire. So they will ask you why you applied to that particular university. Okay, so what skills do you have that will help you become successful in this program? Skills. They're asking you about skills now. Again, this question will always come up for people that have applied to study accelerated nursing program. Okay, and even BSc. So they just want to know the skills you have that will help you become successful in this program. What are the 6 C's of nursing? What inspired you to go into nursing? Remember that I've already asked this question. Who and what, they are different things. So it's always important that you understand the questions. So what inspired you to go into nursing is different from who inspires you. All right, so you can see the difference. How will you talk to people about healthy living? Okay, tell me why you'd make a good nurse. How would you be an asset to nursing? Tell me about your strengths and weaknesses. How would studying nursing help in your career progression? What are your career goals? Okay, so these questions are just trying to know you more. All right, so these are just the few general questions they can ask you. Another one is that some university will play a video for you. Okay, and while watching that video, please pay attention, because they will ask you questions based on that video. It may be a scenario in that video. A nurse must have done something, or a patient may fall or something like that. So while watching that video, please pay attention, because they will ask you questions based on whatever happened in that video. Okay, so let's go into the scenario questions now. Okay, so for scenario questions are like, scenario now, something happened, or they're asking you what you would do in a given situation. All right, so an example or examples are like this kind of questions. A man smoked and was struggling to breathe. What would you do? So if a man smokes and the man is struggling to breathe, what would you do? How has COVID-19 changed how care is delivered? A person have been given wrong medications. What would you do? So if you find out that a person has been given wrong medication, what would you do about it? Tell me about a time you made a difference. Tell me about a time you were part of a team. Again, teamwork is really important when it comes to nursing and when it comes to healthcare generally here in the UK. So they want to know if you understand what teamwork is all about and if you've ever worked within a team. All right. So tell me about a time where you were part of a team. What was your contribution and what was your role? Okay. It's nearly visiting time, and a female patient tells you that they don't want their husband to visit as he frightens her and hits her. What would you do in this situation? If your female patient confides in you and tells you that I'm scared, I don't want my husband to visit me, he hits me, he scares me, he does this and that, what are you gonna do about the situation? So that's just what they are asking. An older patient is crying and very anxious. She says she wants to go home, but needs more tests and at least another week at the hospital. What will you do? So this patient is crying that she's tired of the hospital. She wants to go home, but she cannot go home because she needs to run more. The doctors have requested more tests, and she needs to stay at least one more week in the hospital. What will you do in this situation? Can you tell us about a time you were able to help someone in a difficult situation? So it can be any difficult situation. It must not be healthcare related. Okay, so just tell them about a time you've helped someone in a difficult situation. Tell me about a time you received a constructive feedback. How did you handle it? Tell me about a time you worked with a colleague that did not like you. How did you manage the situation? So like you are on shift or something like that, and you work with this person, you are working with this person, and you know that this person doesn't like you. How will you manage that situation? If we go to the front of Tesco supermarket and we want to talk to people about healthy living, what will you tell them? Very, very tricky questions, you guys. All right. So this is the last of what I have here. It depends on the university. There are loads and loads of questions, but these are the ones that I have put together just for you to have an idea, even if any of them did not come out for you, but at least you have an idea on the kind of questions you are expecting or you expect on your interview day. All right, so this is all of it. Okay, so moving further, I'm going to give you tips that will help you become successful, or tips that can help you pass your interview. So the first tip I have for you is, please be confident and be original. All right, do not try to speak like them, because unless you naturally have the British accent, Okay, if you do not have the British accent, it sounds somehow. So just be original, speak the way you speak, as long as you're making sense and as long as you're speaking a correct English. It doesn't matter, just be original. All right, be yourself, be confident, do not panic. These people, they're not asking you these questions for you to fail. Okay, they are not asking you these questions for you to fail, they're just interviewing you. So be confident in yourself. Secondly, make sure you learn or study your portfolio and your personal statements. Okay, make sure whatever you tell them, because they will have your personal statement and your portfolio in front of them. If what you're saying is different from what they can see, because your portfolio and your personal statement reflects who you are, or is your reflection. All right, so make sure that you are sounding like the person that they just read their personal statement or their portfolio. Okay, the third thing is research about the 6 C's of nursing and incorporate them in your answers, like care, compassion, courage, and they are 6. So research them and make sure you incorporate them in your answers. Another tip is it's okay if you cite some NMC code and just help them use them to boost your answers. Okay, another one is you should research current nursing issues here in the UK. Even if you're not in the UK, do your research. What are the current issues in nursing here in the UK? And you can cite some of them if they ask you some kind of questions. Okay, another tip is you should know why you want to study in that university. Okay, go to that university website and study their website and study the modules and all that, so that you can know, you can have a strong thing that you can say that this is what make this university stand out, or this is why you chose the university, that particular university. Okay, and when they ask you why you want to change your career path, just tell them why you want to change your career path, especially if you had BSc before. Okay, this question about a patient, there's this question I said I asked, they will ask you about a patient that tells you that they do not want their husband to come visit them because the husband beats her. You want to talk about safeguarding vulnerable individuals of the society. Okay, so you want to talk about safeguarding for that particular question. So you go ahead and do your research, read about safeguarding, what safeguarding is all about, and how you can safeguard vulnerable members of the society. Okay, about the question on medication error, if you find out that someone have been given the wrong medication, you want to talk about professional duty of candor. Okay, you have to talk about duty of candor. If you talk about duty of candor, you will pass that interview, I'm telling you. So research what duty of candor is and know why it's important in nursing. Okay, so these are some of the tips, and that I will I know that if you do some of these things, you have like more chances of passing your interview. Okay, if they ask you whether you have any questions, ask them any question. If you've gone to their website and there is something they said about nursing and you do not understand, ask them, okay, you said that this okay, for example, you said that you guys the university offers a blended learning. If you don't know what blended learning is, you can ask them, what do you mean by blended learning? They will now explain it for you. Okay, or if there's something they said in their website about nursing and about that course that you don't understand, you can ask them. Okay, you can ask them any question, but make sure it's sensible and you are constructive and you are sincere about the question you're asking them. Okay, so if they ask you, because they will definitely ask you at the end of your interview, do you have any questions, ask them. But if you don't, you can tell them, or you can even ask them, okay, when am I when you can ask them when you can receive, when you are expecting the results of the interview you just had and all that. So just basically anything, but make sure they are sensible questions. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys. If you're watching this video and you like this this lady, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Again, please join my Telegram group. You can catch me one-on-one on Telegram. Okay, and you can also hear from people that have already applied. Some people have already gotten their admissions, so you can hear from them. Okay, so join my Telegram group, especially if you are planning to come study in the nursing in the UK from anywhere you are, whether India, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Uganda, China, Japan. I see all of you, and do not hesitate to send me your emails again. I will reply all of them as soon as I can. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.